You said it is not one. It's always good, right?
I need it to pop up. My Facebook is so crazy right now. I can't.
There you go.
Just,
It's we're only 14 seconds in, so
Yeah.
you're good.
notify me. There we go.
And we pretty much always start it like that.
Do you need help doing your thing?
I think I found it.
Woo.
I
All
believe
right.
so. So let me see here.
Good Monday morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We're on the other side today.
Yes, you get to
tell.
see Shell's plants. We always
I
talk
do.
about Shell's plants because you never ever get to see them.
And my bong lava lamp that you can't smoke out of, and it's kind of disappointing, but it's cool.
That's
And
the first
it's not
question
flowing
when
yet.
everybody sees it, as if you can smoke out of it.
I mean,
No,
why
it's
not?
just really cool. Okay.
I think I found it. Hey.
Woo!
Oh, should we shut that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shut the blinds. Everybody just ignore.
This is normal.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
they went lopsided for anyone that can't see it.
Okay, I did it. We got it. We're good.
Golden.
Good morning. So
That's it.
it's normally Disco Monday, but we are having a super chilly Monday this
Yeah.
morning
That's it.
instead.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
we
like chilly
normally
Mondays.
do Disco Monday, but it's
We'll change it
super
up
chilly.
today.
Yeah.
Dope.
So it's the most chilly Monday. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer.
How are you this morning?
I am good. I'm happy to be here with you ladies for sure.
Yes,
So
thank
excited
you.
to have you here.
Yes, we were super excited. We posted our announcement super late. It was
We
going.
did.
That was my bad. We were gonna post it way earlier in the
Oh,
day.
good.
And I was totally going to post the one I posted about posting it the day before, so.
Yeah, it was definitely.
We're
That's
both
that
involved.
thing we were
And
talking about.
I didn't want to spill the beans. I didn't know if it was like a surprise thing. So I was just like, well, let me just kick back and they'll let me know.
It was as much of a surprise as we could make it with me almost saying like who it was. Like we were
Yeah.
trying to make it a surprise.
She
We were
gave
gonna
away
try
the
to get
gender
everybody
at
to
one
guess.
point.
Yeah.
Well, and then I saw the little sock gifts.
Yeah.
Somebody had 2 socks on the thing, and I was like, oh man, they talking about me?
Yes.
So I thought that was cool.
That was our clue. It was a Cannabis Cup winner with an extensive, unique sock collection. I have to know, are the socks
Yeah,
unique
what-
today?
did
What do
you
you
like
think?
these socks?
Today's
Like I got them.
socks are cloudy.
How
You
cute.
know,
Those are
we're
so
blue, so
cute.
we're gonna be cloud 9 today
I
on the
love it.
sock game.
I love that. Those are
Yeah.
like the most chilly Monday socks I've ever seen.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, but that sock thing is like a thing, though.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing.
It is. We had started the sock
It's-
cam,
it's
which is
bad.
why I was really excited that you wore socks too. So I've got like my snail bit and my T-Rex.
Got it. Nice. I mean, we got collections of like cartoons, movies, actors, entertainers,
Do you
places.
like put them like? Do you have a weird like not weird? Do you have like a special setup for them, or do you just put them in a sock drawer like everybody else? Like
So I got socks in 3 states, literally. I have socks in storage. I have socks that have never tags have never been taken off of. Literally have never been worn and never will be worn. Like some of them are literally collector socks.
Okay.
okay,
But-
are they in frames or like?
No, I mean, but they're in
Are you
like
gonna
in
put 'em
like
in frames?
boxes. Like
Okay.
they're in little like safety boxes. But you know, a lot of that stuff is in storage. So once it's out of storage.
You need to just build like a really cool like place,
That's
like
what
a
I would
big
do.
like.
Once I build me a house and you know I have me a little, I don't want to call it a man cave because then at that point it's almost like in order to have a man cave you gotta kind of like be in something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
yeah.
justify that. Other than that, it's just like a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
So,
It could just be like most legit place ever. I mean, you don't have to label it a bachelor pad
Yes.
or a man cave. I mean, you know, it's the Mac Shack or you know whatever.
wow, no, the Mac Shack.
I
That
like
just
that.
that sound kind of freaky.
Listen, I thought it was a good idea, but I didn't even think about it like that.
Now I have Love Shack going through my head as Mac Shack. Thank you.
Oh no. Okay,
Yeah.
well. Check out the Mac Shack. Okay, tell me about what this is. What are you smoking on? Like, What's
It looks
happening here? What
busy.
is this device? What is it called?
So this is Snoop Dogg's G Pen,
Praise Snoops.
and this is basically a micro rig.
Okay.
You can, so it's the battery is like one of those multi-function batteries, so I can put a card on here and use it as a card. Has a 3 temperature setting, but then this chamber right here is actually a ceramic bowl or ceramic bucket, and that's where all the good stuff goes in there. So this is that, and it comes with a built-in, dab tool.
Oh.
You can dab your stuff. Basically, what you do is you'll take this thing here, dab your dab. It'll be on here. You'll put it in here. You'll burn off, and that'll heat up the oil. And then once that blinks, you'll hit it 2 times. That'll put it in sesh mode, and that's like the perfect dab. So if you want it low temp, medium, high temp. But I mean, it's finicky for sure. So if you're, smoking something like diamonds or something like that, you obviously want to have it on the highest temp.
I've noticed with different devices, you really need to be watching like the consistencies and the temperatures. It's all kind of different. You have to find your device for your specific thing that you really like.
Like when I was using the Yokin, I had good luck with crumble, but I put diamonds in it and it like crystallized to the coil, and I was like, oh, that's not a good one.
Yeah. So.
What's the piece called? It's G Pen.
G Pen. It's the G Pen Nova.
Can I show it?
Yes.
Unless you want to.
It got some use on it, so
I'm not gonna
It
lie,
looks-
a little like a vibrator.
Oh Lord! After I walked up here to hold it, why would you do that to me?
while she's doing the close up.
Yeah. Sorry. It's super sleek. It looks great. It doesn't seem like a messy thing.
No, I mean it's really clean, easy to clean. I mean, literally just take the chamber off, dip it in isopropyl, it'll clean itself off, burn off the cycle. Yes, I mean it's easy, ready to go.
And what are you smoking on? Like, what do you? Is this your normal
current?
rate?
So I'm what they call a clusterfuck kind of dude. So y'all that know me, y'all know what the clusterfuck is. I have definitely introduced you to that. But for those that don't, the clusterfuck is like a trio of something. Hybrid, indica, CBD, sativa, hybrid, something else. So today's clusterfuck is being brought to you by. This is our Mr. Mag's double lemon cheesecake.
I've had that in flour form before. That's
Yeah,
good.
and then this is our blueberry muffin.
Can I touch this?
And then this is some sugar wax from John Creek Farms. This is their lemon meringue.
I heard you talking about that.
Yeah, so that's my, I like that little baby right there. She's, really tasty, and for me, I'm not a real big, unless it's like Durban poison or something like that, I'm not a really big sativa person.
Okay.
Concentrate, because sometimes I can get really racy, you know what I mean? But that one's really, really balanced and got the right amount of energy, but not too much. So.
I like that consistency.
Yeah.
When I was doing the Cannabis Cup judging, I had indica concentrate, and I had one that was about that texture, and it was just my favorite to handle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, good to handle. I mean, it has it's sugary, but more of a rocky consistency, so more like if it was like, raw sugar versus, powder granulated sugar. So it's a nice little thing. So yeah, that's my thing. I take a little bit of each, put it together, and then I get my entourage wave. So I have a little routine in the morning. Like I have fibromyalgia, and so for me, like mornings and nights are like the worst, because it's like I'm just waking up, so my body's been still for a long time, so my muscles have relaxed, and depending if it's cold, if it's hot, if the temperature changed, the bariatric pressure changed, my body's gonna adjust. And sometimes I wake up and I just keep just screwed. And I have this little thing where like I'll get up and I'll either hear a song in my head or I'll play one on my phone or something like that, and then I'll get my little groove on for a minute, because if I go outside and warm the car up, like if the house is warm and it's cold outside, that temperature shot would lock my muscles up and I'm done for the day. Yeah. So, you know, I just try to find little cool ways to integrate things that I know I need to do to help get me going, kind of, you know, motivate my day. Because I mean, we all need some motivation. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
I think we probably pep talk each other every morning
in
some way or another.
Yes, and that makes me think. I have been watching all of your videos that you're posting, like forever, and I mean not forever, but as long as I've known you, like, and I really, really look forward to that. Like, and I'm really glad you're here, and it really. You inspire me a lot, like, just no matter what you're talking about, the way you deliver it, and you just kind of give me the motivation I need. And I feel like a lot of times, like, you're not trying to reach out to anyone specifically, but it touches me, like, almost every day. So I really, really am glad that you do that, and you do, like, you pep talk me every day, even though you don't know it. So thank you. And I'm glad you're here. And I'm sorry to get emotional.
That's fine.
I think it was Thursday. Whatever you were saying was just like on point with what we were going through. And I texted her. I was like, "Have you watched Chilly's video yet?"
Yeah.
She's like, "No, but I will right now."
Yes, and every time like you come on and we're here, like it's like, "Hey guys, okay?" like Chilly's doing a video, and I know you're just like hanging out in your car, like talking for a minute, but it means a lot. Like it really means a lot, and I think I'm not alone in that. Like, and we're not alone in that. Like, there's a lot of people that are inspired by your words and the way you're.
It's crazy because it's like, so for me, I do these because people will inbox me, and I mean, at the end of every video, I invite people. You know, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out. I'll do my best to address. And people take that to heart, and they do that. And it's like, you know, they're like, well, I'm going through this, or I'm feeling this, and I just don't know what to do, and I'm tired of being at this point with whatever that may be. If it's, you know, something dealing with work, or if they can't get over a relationship, or whatever it is. So I'm talking to one individual every single day. But I'm starting to see and learn that it is affecting a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And it's becoming more of like a universal message.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was like, you know, and I talked about this the other day, like, I've gone through crazy changes as a person. Like, who I was 25 years ago to who I am now, and who I was 10 years ago to who I am now. Like that evolution has just been insane. And I don't know, I get a thrill out of being able to help people without really doing a whole lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like me taking a few minutes out of my day to answer somebody's question, to, you know, try and help them get through their day, or get over, or push through, or whatever it is. And then it's like I'll get off, and then, man, were you talking to me? Like, get out of my head, blah blah blah. And that I guess that confirmation, you know what I mean, that I'm putting the right things out in the universe is there. Yeah. So yes, it's a good thing.
Good. And I think from talking to you, like, before we started filming, well, we're not filming, we're recording. Sorry. We're not shooting with film. So before we started recording, we were kind of talking, and it seems like you really kind of try to do that with your businesses too, that you're involved in. Like, you try to be very, like, present and help people and be a part of things, and kind of use your words, like, use you and your platform, and you just try to be there and build people up and, like, help them to help you. And it's just,
I mean, you know, I look at it how we were, like, hundreds of years ago, you know what I mean, before there was, you know, government and all of that. We had to self-govern ourselves, right? And in order for everybody in our tribe, or everybody in our village, or whatever, to prosper, we all had to do different things. We all had roles to play, right? And you may have been a blacksmith, and you may have been, you know, an artist or a painter, and somebody else may have been, you know, a woodworker or whatever it is. But collectively, we have everything we need to move forward, to push forward.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are in this industry that's like brand new to us, but not new to me. And I've been, you know, pre-788, I was a grower, I was a breeder, so I chased the seasons. I left Oklahoma and went to Colorado, and then came back, and then left and went to Washington, and left and went wherever. And so I've been a part of that. And the one thing that I've always seen happen is like what they call the rise and the fall. And the rise and the fall of like the locals, the mom and pop shops, the originators has always been they don't work together.
Right.
Like everybody wants to put somebody against somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? That everybody, they want to give you enemies. You know, and when you don't have enemies, they want to fabricate enemies.
Yes.
And it's just like,
you can't.
I mean, we can be
beat them together.
competitors without being competition. You know, so what we did was we created the competition within our own company. And it's like, so you have Mr. Max, and you have gummies and caramels and hard candy, and then you have Pop Pops, which is lollipops, and then you have Dame Perfections, which is cereal treats and different. And it's like the Mars Corporation, where they have Snickers and Twix and Three Musketeers, and like they're presented there on them shelves. They're the same company,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as a parent company, but it's just how they operate them. And I mean, we're very hands-on, so it's like, I don't believe in bosses. I've had bosses. I don't believe in bosses. I can't feel a boss, because that boss is just gonna tell me what to do.
Right.
I believe in leaders. I believe in coaches. It's like, so I've had bosses that were leaders, and when, you know, things got thick, they jumped in and helped and so on and so forth, and they led by example. And I think that, you know, you get way more out of the people that you put in specific roles, because they're in that role for a reason. And that goes back to that, you a blacksmith, and you do this and you do that, so everybody's empowered to do what they're there to do. Nobody's coming over and stepping on your toes saying, hey, you need to do this, because the reason you do that is because that's your thing, you know, and everybody gets to thrive and push forward together. So it's really just taking old, ancient, you know, thoughts and work ethic and putting it together collectively in a modern. That's it.
I love that. Sorry, I'm gonna check comments. We got so like, I love hearing like the stuff that you share, because I think I do look up to you in the industry and just kind of in general. So I just got sidetracked. Let's see what everybody else is saying.
What they saying?
Good morning, guys. Good
y'all
morning.
talking
If
about?
you
Let's
didn't
see
get to say
what
good
they
morning
saying.
yet. Let's see.
Chris from 918 Concentrates.
Chris, that's my guy.
Greg Wilson in Tulsa, hit me up, let's sesh.
That's my guy. You got my number, Chris.
Alright, but don't call him till after the show, okay? Okay.
I mean,
Right.
unless you want to be on the show vocally on the phone.
Yeah, we can do that. We've done that before.
Oh,
We've
man.
answered the phone.
Yeah, somebody called
You
me.
invited trouble.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
never
we'll
know what
see.
may
We'll
happen.
see.
I
Okay.
mean, things have been crazy. Like, inboxes be nuts, and people just be, they have no chill. No chill.
People said Jess says she is just taking in all these beautiful philosophies. So that's
Cool.
That's good. Yeah,
Absorption,
thank you.
yeah.
Yes.
Sponge it all in.
And hi to all. Good morning. If you had just started watching, we love you guys. It's Chilly Monday. It's not Disco Monday.
Not
It's
today.
Chilly Monday today, because we're here with Chilly Mack.
And it's chilly outside, too.
It
so, I
is
mean,
chilly
it is
as
appropriate.
hell
today.
I
outside.
even got the heater on. I'm chilly in here.
It is appropriate.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and what are you smoking? We didn't even talk about that.
Oh.
He had the cool new things, so we're like, show us what you have. What is this?
Let's see, I've gone through a few things. In the dab rig is Blue Madness Space Batter from Take a Trip.
What?
I
Say
like
that
Take a
again. That sounds fantastic.
Blue Madness Space Batter. And it's Take a Trip brand.
Okay.
They were on sale at Mango Cannabis. They're pretty. They're whitish.
Okay.
I mean,
Nice,
Then-
nice. Where's Mango Cannabis at?
There's a few, but the one I went to was 71st and Mango.
Yeah. I like taking a trip, man. Their lemon berry space batter, I think, is my favorite.
Do you stick more with concentrates? Do you really do a lot of flour?
No, so the only time I really do flour is like, please don't crucify me on this, guys, okay? But the only time I really do flour is like in group setting.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a concentrate person. I don't really like tobacco and paper. And
Everyone
stuff.
has their
Understandable.
preferred
Yeah,
thing,
so you know, I mean, I try to get it as clean as possible.
Mhm.
And I've been edibles, but as you know, that's kind of my a little bit.
Oh, I heard something about that.
Just a little bit.
I may have heard whispers of you making edibles or something you being
I heard that rumor before.
Jess asked what your favorite papers to smoke with are.
If I do smoke in a paper, I couldn't even tell
Let
you.
me see. I have one that I like right here.
I don't have a favorite paper.
I don't really smoke paper, but if I'm gonna roll like a blunt, I use a hemp paper. Usually like a high hemp or something.
I have OCB
Okay, yeah,
organic hemp.
those are cool.
This
Those are
was
cool
taped
right
under
there.
my
I would-
desk because it was my emergency papers. Listen, sometimes
Man
times
down.
are hard. If you don't bring your caboodle, this is what happens. So the organic hemp from OCB, I like these.
I would say that's probably the favorite. If there was.
Yes. Elements. I like elements.
Elements are
The cones.
Cones are convenient.
Yeah.
They are.
That's pretty much.
I'm
it.
definitely a blunt or like
So
blunt or cone
I was
person.
on King Palms real heavy for a
Ooh,
while.
yes, I love
About
those. I
maybe
want to
King
Palms,
strictly
yes.
smoke
6
those.
years, 5 years back.
Why would you give that up?
Well, well, for one, they didn't take me serious. So, and that that happens though, and
Yeah.
as a businessman, entrepreneur, you got to be okay with people not taking you serious, because like at a certain point,
Yeah.
it
You're
was
not-
none of this was nothing. Like, you know what I mean? I was just a dude that had some T-shirts and some hats with a business plan and a little bit of experience, and I had wasted a lot of money, and they were like, I was high risk, so they didn't really want to like work with me on anything. We did photo shoot and some other stuff, but it didn't really go anywhere. And I ran into one of their people about maybe 8 months ago, and it was like, sorry we didn't get back to you.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. And now I don't even smoke blunts like that
Yeah.
anymore. So the King Palm is kind of like another group setting thing. So,
Yeah. I do love those. Well,
And
God,
I be
that.
solo a lot, you know what I mean? So
Was your first time at Cannabis Cup?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the first time I tried like the King Palms. Was I got some at Cannabis Cup.
Because I remember we were walking
here.
around, and she kind of looked at him. I was like, "Oh, those are really good."
Because I'm like blunts, like I want blunts, and then I switched to cones because I don't want to do all the nicotine. I really don't want to, but I love
Yeah.
blunts, and I'm not like.
that's
It's
me, no
super hard for me to
nicotine.
find wraps. I love rolling, like I love rolling, so that's.
So yeah, I'm a roll master though. Like, so
I'm a
that
roll
makes
master.
it-
I
so that
will,
makes
without
it,
a
you
doubt.
know,
I'll
Say
survive
that.
the two of you here.
that makes it tough sometimes, and then especially like when I'm around Riker or Crown or something like that. Like, they want me to do the roll, or they will do things like well, sometimes they'll, oh my God, don't judge me, y'all, but like we'll be driving.
Oh
And
yeah.
in between the lights,
Yeah.
you have to hit them with the perfect roll,
Yeah.
and how the hell did you do that? So
I want to challenge you sometime when we have time when you're back in town or if I'm not in OKC. I want to like have a roll off or just like compare blunts or something, because I will without a doubt say that like I'm an amazing roller.
I mean,
We'll film the
I'll roll
roll-off.
it like it come out of the package.
I mean, I roll
I
it
know
better
some
than that.
people-
Why would
I
you want
know-
to just do
I
it like it
know.
came out the package?
She makes a mouthpiece.
I mean, they sell it to you that way, so that's how it was intended to be. I know some people, you know, they make them. They got the little baby in there, like how pregnant is she?
Oh,
You know?
no.
And, you know, some of them
They're bad. They're
they
bad. There's
cone
witch
out
fingers.
and
There's
yeah,
things.
you know,
There's and I'm a world class
weird.
like blunt doctor too. If I need
Okay.
to repair, I
Patches
can
and
repair
glue?
any blunts, like
Gotcha.
everything,
Gotcha.
anything.
Gotcha.
I got it. Just call me in an emergency.
And it's so like pretty too. It's not just done all willy nilly. She
Yeah.
took care of that like a
Yeah,
surgeon.
there's love. There's a little love in every blunt.
Gotta be. Gotta be.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Blunts. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. King palms right now. I need to fill. Haven't really tried them before. Go do it.
Do it.
Jennifer, go do it right now. We love you, and you know you should do it.
Somebody said we heard we were releasing green apple lollipops. Is that true?
Is that true?
So Eric, which is the other Mr. Mack. Yes, Eric, that is true, sir. We are releasing a caramel green apple pop pop.
Way to plug
So,
that, buddy.
yeah,
Good job.
Yeah, good job on that one. So yeah, that's a half pop pop, and then the other half is caramel pop pop.
Oh my
And,
god.
that
That
would
sounds
be
so
in a
good.
50 milligram dose and a 100 milligram dose.
Oh yeah, 100.
Single and 3-pack as well. So,
Nice.
yeah.
So Eric's gonna supply the blunt wraps and the snacks from when we got our blunt roll off because he just plugged his things on the show.
Yeah.
What the?
So Eric got that.
Alright.
Heather got the snacks on lock.
Alright.
That's Snack Master Flex right there. So, well, we're not allowed to take that away from her. We can't bring nothing on
Alright,
premises.
yes.
So shout out to Heather for being Snack Master Flex.
Yes.
Snacks are everything.
Oh my
man, she be
goodness.
Especially
having the
around
break
here.
room on. The break room be on right. My son be like, yo, I need to come visit.
Yeah. So that's when we come do the day in your life. Like we'll be like, this is what the break room looks
Yeah.
like.
So you got goodies on this side, you got goodies on this
And
side.
then that's when we cut to commercial or like yeah, okay.
There we go. Jennifer says she votes to judge the blunt contest. So we'll have
We can judge by the
Me,
public, we
Jennifer,
can pick a jury of our
see,
peers,
yeah, we'll
we
make
can
a
do
jury of
whatever.
peers.
It's what we can discuss this.
That's wonderful.
However y'all want
We
to
can-
do it.
we
I'm
can
just
figure this
there to
out.
participate.
I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, okay, it's like that time. It's totally that time.
It is.
You should probably open the Bong Boutique today.
I should.
And you should probably do all of your things because you are out and about doing your thing today.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out and about. So, Chris, hit me up. I'm gonna pop into a couple of dispensaries and see if
Shake
I
it
can
up.
make some new friends and
Make it a chilly
pick up
Monday.
some new stores and make it a chilly Monday, and then head back on south.
Alright. Well, you have a fabulous day.
You
Yes.
ladies as
I'm
well.
so glad you came. I'm so thankful for all the cool ass things.
Yes.
The grinder. Okay, we'll show pictures of that later. But I love you so much. Thank you for coming. And we love you guys. Have a fabulous Monday.
I forgot your weather report. It's
Oh.
gonna be fucking great the next 3 days. Enjoy it.
Yes, so have a fabulous day. Have a fabulous week. We'll see you Thursday.
See you Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.